Hello, my name is Willie,
My name is Beckiams.
and today we're gonna talk about a healthy lifestyle. Now I will ask you some questions in part one. In what ways do you try to stay healthy?
Well, there are many ways to help me to stay healthy, and the main activities I usually do are eating a well balanced and low fat diet with lots of fruits and vegetables. And um, I also do sports activities and exercising for like 1 hour a day. I also avoid making me stress because yeah, stress isn't really good for everyone.
Do you have any unhealthy habits?
I used to have a lot of unhealthy habits, but currently I still have one unhealthy habit, which is staying up late. Well, I really like staying up late. Actually, mainly in Saturday. Well, I stay up to like 1 a.m. usually, and I think that's yeah. I know it's not good for myself, but I can't stop staying up late. Like that's the habit.
Okay, so eating healthy food or doing exercise regularly, which is more important to you?
Well, from my perspective, I think that mm, eating healthy diet is more essential. But từ từ mẹ chị Tâm nói nhầm rồi nhá.
Chắc câu 3 nhá. Chắc câu
Câu
3.
ba, ok.
Ừ. Okay, so eating food or doing exercise regularly, which is more important to you?
Well, from my perspective, I think that both eating a healthy diet and exercising regularly are, are really vital for long-term weight loss and health too. So I guess we need to balance both. Like we have to eat healthy diet like fruit and vegetable regularly, and we also need to exercise like literally every day to keep our body and our mental. So
Okay, so we will move on to part 2. I will ask you the question. You will have 1 minute to prepare your answer in a note or in any way you can. So, describe a healthy lifestyle that you know, and you should say what is it, how do you know it, when do you do it, and why do you think it is healthy. Okay, so 1 minute will start now.
well, in general, there are many ways to stay healthy and keep fit, and I'm currently following a lifestyle which is eat enough meal and eat clean. So let me explain. Eat enough means you eat 3 meals per day, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And eat clean means you eat clean means you eat organic and less processed food. So I know it from my mother. Well, like she cooks for us every day because she wanted us to be healthy and, and also to prevent disease. I literally do it every day. Well, it's kind of vital to eat full meals every day. I think everything should skip it. So the reason why I think it is healthy because it is very important for us to when we need to keep fit and it provide vital nutrient which is uh, essential to prevent obesity. Well, uh, we also need to eat full meals to as fresh as a daisy. That's the my the waifu, my waifu.
1 phút nữa thầy.
And now it's your turn. You have 1 minute to prepare.
So, a healthy lifestyle that I have been following is trying to sleep well, about 8 hours a day. So scientifically, they say it is very essential for students or kids like us to sleep about 7 to 8 hours, or even 9 if you can, a day to for a healthy growth. Um, I know it because my mom told me, and YouTube and every other social media told me that at my age I should sleep about 8 hours a day so that I can like grow taller or um, not be tired for the next day. I do it about once a week on Sunday. I will try to start it on the previous day on Saturday. I will go to sleep early, about 11 p.m. Then I will wake up on Sunday at about 8 a.m. to maximize the score. When I sleep like that, it will be better for me to just sleep through the entire morning because I don't have any schedule for Sunday morning. So that would be very, very healthy, I suppose. I do think that it is pretty healthy because on every other day, when I sleep about only 4 to 5 hours at night, it would be very tiring on the following day. But on Saturday night and Sunday morning, it is really refreshing. It's like I am having a new breath of the weekend. It is um, it is a very healthy, at least to me. Yes, 2 phút 12 giây.
So now we will move on to part 3 and I will give you question to talk. First question is, do you think people pay enough attention to health nowadays?
I think that people do not pay enough attention to their health because, for example, students like us are spending only 3 to 4 hours or more, a bit more on sleep at night, and it's very harming to our health because if you don't get enough sleep, we will eventually have a lot of worse consequences in the future. And we are too worried about homework, about school, about the exams that we don't care much about our health anymore. The same applies to adults who are working in offices and like 9 to 5 jobs. So I think we should pay more health because
Okay.
it will have a lot of unwanted consequences.
Okay. How can children learn to have a healthy lifestyle?
I think that children would learn the healthy lifestyle from their parents or friends because, for example, if the parents sleep well at night, sleep early at night, and wake up at the best time in the morning, the children would do the same, and it will apply to the when they grow to be adults, and they will spread that healthy lifestyle to their kids. or children can learn from their friends, because if their friends are not staying up late to play video games, they would not stay up late to play video games like that.
Mm, okay. The third question is, what are the most popular ways of keeping healthy in the country?
Um, we have seen a lot of people who go to public park to do their jogging or their exercise. Um, it is a very common way to to keep healthy in Vietnam, and I think it is a great way to do some exercise, especially in the morning. Uh, the air and the atmosphere is very refreshing, and it will help you get it will help you get some good energy to go with your day.
Okay, so move on to question four. Why do you think some people continue bad habits when they know that they are damaging to their health?
Some people continue with their bad habits because they they haven't found a way to go around it, or to um, or they can't just abandon their bad habits, because for people working at the office, they would tend to drink more coffee and Red Bull, for example, because they need to stay up to work, or they will fall asleep and they will have a suspension without pay, or any or even get fired, or something like that. It's like they have no other choice, so they still have to cope with the bad habits, and hopefully they don't have any serious health problems in the future.
The last question is, how can people be encouraged to stay healthy?
I think people are more aware of their health when we tell them what the bad habits will do to them, and what can they do to fix that bad habits. So if we give them a little more leash, like how to alternate the bad habits into the good one, or we can give them more time, or um, less work to do, so that they can um, abandon the bad habits, to be more aware about their health, they would be more encouraged to stay healthy. So, number one, do you think people pay enough attention to their health today?
I think so. Nowadays, most people are leading a sedentary life where they don't have enough time to look after themselves. I, I know that there are a few self-conscious people who are aware of their health, but the others, I, I don't think that they actually care about their health. Like they, they really enjoy eating junk food, unhealthy food, or they just they're just lazy to do some exercise, or maybe some people enjoy staying home rather than going outside, and you can stay at home playing video games or watching film.
Next, how can children learn to have a healthy lifestyle?
Mm, so from my perspective, I think that parents should be educated to maintain a healthy lifestyle. For example, well, at home, parents can tell them what should they eat through every dishes they eat every day. I mean through the meal they eat every day. Like they can teach them to learn about eat should eat more vegetable and fruit, and also they should reduce eating snacks or can be junk food, etc. Or maybe school can also teach them, can also actually also educate educate these students to sustain to sustain their health.
What are the most popular ways of keeping healthy in your country?
As far as I know, as far as I know, the majority of people in my country really prefer working out in the gym and fitness centers. Or maybe others, there are some others who really enjoy jogging. So I think the most common activity in my country is doing exercise. Well, I don't really surprised with that because doing I think doing exercises is just the simplest way to make yourself healthier.
Why do you think some
And
people continue with the bad habits when they know that they are harming with their health?
well, though some people know that bad habits are damaging their health, they still continue to follow them. Well, I think because they are just attached themselves to bad habits. Like when you once you bite your nail, and you'll get used to it, and then you will keep doing it again and again. So other saying goes, bad habits are it becomes difficult for people to stop doing it.
How can people be encouraged to stay healthy?
From perspective, I think that most common way to stimulate healthy behavior is by talking to people health benefits. So they will understand the importance of being staying healthy, and like they will make themselves to concentrate more in making better lifestyle as well as improving their health. Okay,